Hello, greetings everyone. Welcome to the Ivan Teller Comedy Hour. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the chat room. Forgot to do that. Oh, greetings everyone. And those in the chat, you can feel free to post a question if you like. But as for me answering it, I will see what I can do. It could be on anything. I might jump in. We'll see. Of course, when I get into the channeling mode, I'll have that shuts off. So I'll do what I can. Holy jeez, there's a lot of people in there. Well, greetings, everyone. Okay. Yeah. If anybody has a question, I'll see if I can jump into it. But for the most part, mostly concentrating on the message of the day. But first we go into that. Let's see here. What to do? Oh, do the image of the day. Okay, I'm gonna probably cool these down, but for right now, I think I got 2 more in the pipe, but I'm still debating if I'm still working on it. But anyway, here's this one. This is Mantis Bucks. Oh yeah, I do have one more. That's right. To make public. So yeah, welcome to Mantis Bucks, and it's just yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I've thought about a whole bigger landscape of that, but anyway, you got the idea. It's pretty funny. So it's I think they're pretty proud of that one. So you find those on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying not to spam Facebook too much. I'm not sure how that. I have groups on Facebook that I don't really do much with. I haven't been posting everything in there. I've been kind of cooling it down, but I do post it on my Facebook business page, or whatever they call it, and I don't know what they're doing. I have two Facebook pages. I have one that, like, if you're not logged in, you can see what's on there, which isn't much, and you have another. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, also, oops, it's been a long day, as I always say. This is a Ivan Teller website. I want to go into this. You can go to private sessions or visit our shop. Private sessions, there's different ways of ordering a session. You can go through the you can use the schedule calendar here, or you can just use one of the buttons here, whichever works for you. And we work on, these are all private. It's all private recordings. Everything's recorded, but everything is private just for you. You can always make it public. You can always upload it to YouTube, whatever you want to do, but it's out of my hands. Some people do sessions and then I upload it on my channel because they want people to see it, but that doesn't happen very often, as you can tell. You can use Zoom, the phone, Skype, or Google Hangouts. I finally figured out Skype, where I can actually record it with it working. What I do is a screen capture, and that seems to be working out pretty good. Of course, I haven't checked them in a while, but I believe they're working out pretty good. And also here is Spirit Social, where you can submit a question, do a 15-minute healing, and channeling counseling. And the healings that take some time. I do have one I was going to plan on doing tonight. I believe my energy field is going to be alright. Healings do take a while because I have to clear my energy, and it takes a lot longer than just answering a question. It goes a lot more into it. So those take a little bit longer, 1 to 10 days. I don't believe I posted it on here, but I'm going to have to. Oh yeah, it's 1 to 10 days. Yeah, it's going to have to be 1 to 10 days. You can put your name, or you can put whatever you want. I should take that off because it shouldn't be. Oh, your name's okay. It can be a username and details if you wish. And but usually it's 1 to 10 days because I work during the day, and so I'm not here all the time. And on the weekends, I just go and chill out. I do other stuff, channeling work, and I don't want to be in this room all the time. I imagine many of you understand that. So, and I'm not the only person here in this house, so it's like, once eventually I'm gonna get my own place, but I'm waiting on that. You have one question with a day, and you have soul painting. It takes 1 to 10 days. Also, you can do gift cards here. Also, I think I required a name, but I think I took that down. Yeah, I can just add the card. I took that down because some people got confused by it. So basically, you can just give me the date when you purchased it, or the receipt, or whatever it is. And also, we have the stuff from Amazon. I'll be adding a couple more things to this page eventually. It's going to come to like private session. I'm sorry, past life connections. I haven't quite gotten to that yet. Also wanted to show Fiverr. This is where I get a lot of my logos and stuff from. So if anybody's interested in that type of thing, a lot of the artwork I get is from Fiverr. So of course you gotta be careful on who you hire, because you can get something really good, or you can get something that really sucks. So what works for me doesn't mean it'll work for everybody, but this is where I get my cartoons done. And I get my logos done, and audio is done. I get a lot of stuff done here. T-shirt designs are done here. Not many people are into the t-shirts, but I have a lot more t-shirt stuff to add, but working on it. Okay, for today's subject matter, let's see here. Close this down. And when you do live stream, it's good to close things down, because computer is already red hot right now. Make sure this is floating around. Okay. Alright, this is the subject of today. This is a YouTube channel. It's in the description below. It's Og Teles. It's talking about the parasite energies. I'm going to go into that, but first I'm going to go into the Bilderberg group that's going on. I'm going to go back and forth on this. I'm going to go into the parasite energies. Isn't that fun? Doesn't that sound very enlightening? But first I'm going to go into the Bilderberg group. Who's not aware of it, Alex Jones has been there. It's all over YouTube, but they're meeting in Chantilly, Virginia this year, here in the United States, at June 1st. So I'm not going to go there, but so we're going to go into that a little bit, maybe later, but I just wanted to mention that. Here, let's ask Google. Okay, Google, tell me about the Bilderberg group.
According to Wikipedia, the Bilderberg Group, Bilderberg Conference, Bilderberg Meetings, or Bilderberg Club is an annual private conference of 120 to 150 people of the European and North American political elite, experts from.
That's it? Okay. Alright, well, that was pretty, okay, Google, what's on your mind today?
I'm thinking about how I can help you.
Oh, okay, great. That's kind of creepy when you think. Okay, Google, are you always listening?
Google Home listens for the hot word, and after it hears it, sends a recording of what you say to Google.
That's scary. Okay, Google, what is Google thinking right now?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
Okay.
But my team's helping me learn.
Okay, Google, who's your favorite engineer?
It's so hard to choose. I can't.
Okay, Google, who's your favorite appliance?
It's hard to pick a favorite.
That's it? That's all they got? Okay, Google. Okay, Google, who's your favorite person?
I really do like everyone. But I will say, whoever invented spam would really have to win me over.
What the fuck is that? It's supposed to be me. Okay, Google, am I your favorite person?
Yes, 1,000 times, yes.
I'm feeling better already. Yeah, okay, Google, do you love me?
Of course, you're one of a kind.
I'm feeling better already. Man, this is just a motivator speak. Man, I'm a new person right now after this. You know? I'm not going to ask this thing to marry me. I'm not doing that. There's plenty of other guys that are going to do that. That's freaking creepy. That's fine. It's not creepy. It's just go for it. The sex robot of the future is right here. And that's very, very creepy. Anyway. There's something else I was going to go into. Is Google an alien? Okay, Google. Is Google an alien?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Okay, Google. Do you watch me when I sleep?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
God, man, I
I'm
don't know.
still learning.
Okay, Google. Are you creepy? Yes.
Sorry.
It's fucking weird. I didn't even have an answer for that. Good, because it is. Okay, I've had enough of that. Okay, the subject of the day is Og Telez. It's Og Telez. I can't even pronounce his name, but anyway. I mean, that was okay. So she's still learning, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into the parasite. I'm gonna give you my. Well, at least I'm gonna give you my perspective of the parasite energies that are here. I know this is just make. Man, I'm just really looking forward to this subject matter. Some are and some are. But from what that video is, it's in the description below. How do I word this? It's not something I would really like to go into. Let's go from one perspective first. Those that are very negative, like I believe that went into the video. I didn't hear all of it. I was listening to it in the car, and it just, it's not exactly my favorite subject matter. But there are like insectoid energies that are parasite energies. I do grab onto negativity here. I don't think all of them are insectoid. You can go on and on with this, but there are insectoid energies that they do feast on us. It does seem like from what I'm feeling, they do take energy, dark energy. Like if you say something very negative to somebody, they take it and they just spread it. Your news media is known for that. So it's like going a negative implant, which does happen. Is hopefully that you see it. I don't believe I have any right now, as far as I'm concerned. Implants, I think, are harder to pick up on. I think negative implants are actually more known than the parasite. Of course, the parasites are pretty big, pretty known. At least I don't really see them very often, but they do attach themselves to people that. Let's see. I feel mostly families. I see many families are very negative. I know they're a little friendly on the outside, but when you get into the grind of it, it's not very friendly. Some are, a lot aren't. I should know. I grew up in one of those. Oh, hi, how's it going? It's like, fuck you, kid. Anyway, I don't have to go into that, but yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah, he's stupid. Anyway, childhood was fun. So it's hard for me to connect to my family after all that. Yeah, it's hard. I have trouble trusting them too in some cases. So. In some cases, yes. I have trouble trusting my own family. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, they're very 3D. And some of them can be very egocentric. So I believe that has a lot to do with the parasite energies. It's like you have a family member that wants the family to get into a picture, and one of the kids is like, I don't want to, and then the dad gets really pissed off. It's like, get into, that's not good. So, in a way where it's not friendly. So anyway, yeah, family life here sucks. But anyway, yeah, who doesn't know that? But I believe a lot of parasite energies is there, but I also feel, of course, that's not all families, but it's quite a few of them. I wasn't going to go into this, but not something I like to go into, but I've connected to a parasite energy in the past a couple of times. One was about when I started realizing my abilities. Of course, I haven't grounded before, though. Actually, I have grounded earlier. Yeah, I think I'm alright. Yeah. Just one thing for protection, you can visualize a protective shield around yourself through the angels to the Holy Spirit. It's like a quick grounding. I already grounded earlier today. I mean, like a couple hours ago, so it should be okay still. But it is important to ground. Every time before a session, I ground. So when I'm connecting to these type of energies, anyway, it's good to do that. And it's been a long day, so whenever I'm tired, I've been tired a lot recently. And that seems to be the ongoing chat, but just stuff that's been going on that I'm not fully aware of. I believe it's a lot of astral stuff. So, and the weather here is hot. So anyway, when I started opening up around 2011 of my psychic abilities, okay, I'm just going to give you the story of this. I wasn't sure about doing it, but it's like, I'm going to do it because it will help somebody out there. And this is before I knew about protecting myself with the light. Grounding, didn't know about any of that stuff. That's why I kind of shut myself down for a while to like 2014 because I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know. I didn't know who to go to. I didn't know what books to go. I mean, I don't think YouTube was much of a thing at that time. Probably was, but it wasn't a place I went to for information on this. So there's a reason behind a lot of it just didn't feel right. If you wake up to your abilities and you're not sure, it's probably best to close things out. A lot of people do. A lot of people that are young shut themselves down. They don't connect to their powers. It's for protection purposes. So I did it until 2014. In 2011, I had a tarot card reader that helped me awaken. I did a lot of meditations with her, and I did meditations at home. And that's why I became more intuitive, more aware of my guides, not necessarily aliens. She did tell me the aliens are here, but I didn't really connect with that. It's like, I gotta figure out this whole guide thing first. And that's what Gabrielle came through. And I saw her pretty clearly. I was driving my car. I saw her in the seat of my, in the passenger seat. I mean, I actually saw her. Not, in the through my third eye, but it was pretty. And I went to a psychic church, and they picked up on her also. And that's why I got the name Gabrielle, because I didn't know who she was. So I always thought she was my aunt that crossed over, but the aunt crossed over a year before that, or earlier in the year. This was like late 2011, around September, something like that. But anyway, one I was watching. Oh, I did watch stuff on YouTube. That's right. And one was the Spirit Channel. You can just do a search, Spirit Channel. I was watching him for a while because I looked up Sylvia Brown and found him. That's right. But that wasn't enough for me to. That's right. I was looking into this stuff, but that wasn't enough for me to feel comfortable with my abilities. So it's pretty funny. Well, I'm not sure if it's funny, but the Spirit Channel talked about firing one of his guides. It's like, I don't really feel comfortable around Ulysses. That's not here anymore. It's like, I'll give that a shot. He went to a seance, and then you got a guy named Fletcher that came through. So it's like, that's interesting. Because I got a guide here that I don't really care much for. I don't know, me and Ulysses never got along. So it just never felt comfortable around him. I guess he wanted to live my life or something like that, what I've been told. So it's like he's kind of jealous of me. So it's like, he'd rather watch me go into the gutter than be successful, which is not good for a guide. I know. These are spirit guides. Great, huh? It's like walking around with a loaded weapon to your head, like a loaded gun to your head. These are spirit guides. I guess I chose that to have a spirit guide that's kind of shady. I mean, whatever. Yeah, apparently. From what I got was a test from the Prime Creator. But anyway, that's what I got. There's probably more to it than that. So what happened was, it's like, okay, I'm at home, I'm just minding my own business. It's like, it's dark. It's like, all right, I'm gonna try this. Do not do this. If you're gonna do it, bring light around you, because I didn't do that. I didn't know about this stuff. But I asked for my guide to be fired, another one to come in. So what happened? A dark entity attached itself to me. So, and how does that feel? Well, it felt alright at first, but it did feel like a dark energy was around it. And it does feel like there's like a dark consciousness. Understand they can fluctuate their energy. They're not like, they can breathe around you and talk around you. What they say is not very friendly. But I did none of those things. So I thought that was okay. I didn't really think anything bad of it. I think it was over here. It wasn't over there. Like this, it was over. No, he was on this side. I forgot what his name is. It was from Romania. I forgot the name he gave me. But I didn't know it was a dark entity at the time. This is what I'm calling the parasite. So I'm walking with this thing. I went downtown, walked around. They just talked to me, whatever. It's like, I think this is okay. It's like something better than what I had before. What I had before was a piece of crap, which I still had for a while. But anyway, that's Ulysses. But anyway, he's laughing his ass off right now. So I didn't know what I was doing. So I went to tarot card reader, told her about, I got a new guide, and my channel, my connection wasn't as good as it used to be. So I'm trying to do a session with her, like a reader energy. It's like it wasn't going too well. And then I was talking to her in the parking lot, and then something spoke. It was not friendly. It's like, it sounded like a creature. I didn't tell her about it. I want to freak her out. It's like, this is not good. I'm possessed by something. So I got in my car. I didn't tell her about it. She probably wouldn't find it, but she wouldn't know how to get rid of it. So I knew exactly what to do, though. I have candles. When I do meditations, I use candles. So I'm big on candles. Anytime I do a pet, I've gotten better at it, but I don't need candles. But and laziness, and I feel more confident with it, because I always use candles. So I go home, raced home. This is at night too. Raced home, spooked out, lit my candles by my bed, did a meditation, and just basically bring in the white light and take this dark thing that I saw in my meditation and have it consumed by light, and it was gone. Not everybody can do that. And you have to know what you're doing. But this stuff is real. People don't, people call this all fake, call me a fake, and whatever. It's like, these suckers are real. But this whole thing is real. If you don't believe that, it's fine. Go watch cartoons. Go right ahead. Go to Walmart. Whatever. Watch Netflix. Stay in your little hole. It's great. These things are real. Channeling is real. These dark entities are super real. It was like a parasite. I didn't know what it was at the time. I thought it was a dark entity. It didn't feel like a dark. It felt like a dark entity, but it felt like a creature, like you see in a movie. Not necessarily like you see an alien, but it was creepy. So anyway, well, fast forward to when I started channeling. It happened again, but this is different. When I started channeling, I think I pissed off many beings. I know how to protect myself now. But even then I was protecting myself, but still, they could still come after you, but at least I know how to clear it. What happened was, I believe there's a reptilian around me, and they could take a dark energy and just slap it on you, and that's what happened. And I wasn't really sure of it. It felt like, unlike myself, but I felt like there was another consciousness connected to me. It was not fun. And it felt like, I think other people can kind of notice it at work, but not really. It just felt, I didn't notice it until the morning. It's like, I can't really do anything here. So I was stuck with it all day until I got home. So I can go, light the candles and get rid of it. That was probably the best way. There's probably other ways of doing it now. I haven't had anything like that happen. No, I'm okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm a lot more aware now on how to take care of this stuff. But if they're going to come after you, they're going to come after you. So that's a version of what I've been through as sort of parasite energies. And it is a consciousness. It's not friendly. It wants negativity. It wants you to hurt somebody. Basically, that's what it was telling me, is to hurt this person. and it just creeped me out. It's like it came. What's weird is the voice came from around here. It's like, oh, that's so creepy. And it was like something you would see in a dark, disgusting movie. So they make movies of this stuff, think it's all fun. It's all just not good stuff. So, so this stuff is very real, and people are not ready for it. And you think they're scared of aliens, think about the lower energies that are here. Yeah, go watch your cartoons and Smurfs and whatever, and go to church, and even there, I mean, the possession is real. I'm not sure of how the priests know what they're doing. Some might. I doubt it. Some might. I doubt it. But that is very real stuff. And I'm not sure how all that works, but I won't worry about it. I mean, the more you are of the light, you'll be fine. The more of darkness. Of course, you never know. I've been told that these beings do take your power. I'm not sure if I believe that. It depends on where you are. If you are weak, yeah. When I say weak, you're unsure of yourself. So yeah, you can take your power. I wouldn't worry about anything. But if you're weak, if you're uncertain of negative entities, because one of the guys I was telling me about, which is really from the psychic church I went to, that I don't even know it's still open anymore. They had a lot of drama going on there, but one of the priests there, if you want to call it psychic church priest or whatever they call themselves, reverend, and he said that a lady that he was talking to, that was friends with, got possessed, and he just ran away. It's like, what is that? Because he didn't know how to handle it, basically. They can be healed, but as for a second party or third party healing, something like that, that's probably possible. Well, I do healings all the time, so yes. But it all depends on, yeah, I mean, I do healing, so yes. Definitely. Of course, when you get attached, it's another story. So there's some people that just read, there's other people that heal. It is possible. Are you confident that you can do it? The more confident you are, the better. If you're not confident, it's not going to work. If you say it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So, it does connect to... I do feel that people that are very materialistic, they latch on to very strongly. But like I said, if you're confident that you're fine, you'll be fine. Even if you do get something attached to you, you'll be able to remove it. Don't feel, anytime you feel, I don't know, you might be stuck with it for a while. It's possible. So, it's possible. Doesn't mean it'll happen. I mean, it's your belief system. If you say, I will get rid of this, you will get rid of it. If you say, I'm just scared out of my mind, get somebody to help you to remove it, but also be confident it will be removed by somebody at least. So that's my experience with them. I'm not worried about them. Some people call on them. Yeah, I really don't recommend that, but hey, if that's your deal, go for it. Some do. Some that are in the spiritual communities connect to that. They love it. Yeah, I mean, the one I knew, yeah, she can connect to darkness, but yet she's scared of everything in life. She's pretty much a coward, but yeah, she can connect to darkness. Okay, can't live in your real world, but you can live in that world. That's nice. Whatever. Wherever floats your boat. So I don't recommend it. Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I have no problem connecting to that. It's like, geez, that's just not somebody I want to be around. So yeah, Satanists and stuff like that, probably not the best energy. I would stay away from that, but whatever you feel. But the parasite energies, yeah, they do possess in some cases. Let's see here. They do lower the energies constantly, but people are feeding them with their negativity. Constantly feeding, as you can tell with the news, as you can tell with your favorite sports team, feeding negativity. So, as for their possession qualities, are very high. As for the Illuminati energies, are, of course, they use them all the time. They use them in music. They use them in art. The lower energies, I believe they have a pattern that they use. You can say some of these symbols that they're using, sometimes they activate the lower energies, of course, to program us. So, yeah, there's like, what do you call it, spirit cooking? I think there's different versions of that. Spirit cooking, like a consciousness of spirit cooking, our mentality, to like fry our brains, turn us into zombies. Which our society is pretty much a zombie society already when you look at it. That's why I have difficulty connecting to people here. I just can't. It just, you feel it. It's like a zombie apocalypse is happening right now. I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, we're all disconnected from each other, right? So, it's happening right now. Of course, I'm not exactly the most social person in the world. Well, I'm working on projects and things of that sort. And sometimes I need to be by myself to process when I'm like inventing. I got a woozy coming, let me tell you. I got one coming. I think I'm gonna have to get myself Baker acted, but anyway, it's not bad. But I have another invention I'm going to be bringing out soon, and some people are gonna be scratching their heads like, "What the fuck are you thinking?" But anyway, I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. I'm exploring it right now. To go a little bit more positive, well, let's see here. I need to bring this up. Not right now. Let's go. Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you a little bit of inside baseball. Let's see here. I'm just gonna click on this real quick. Yeah, for the creation of Spirit Social, I went through many different versions of it, and so far it's been successful. But I was working on understanding what the reason this was created is for other people to have their own little shop, as you see down here. Of course, this is a small version. It will expand eventually. It's not perfect because the back end of it is kind of floozy, but the creation of Spirit Social went through a lot of revisions, a lot of money, and but it's been successful, and it took a lot of testing. Not to say this is all that important right now, but when you see what I'm putting it together right now, it's coming, you'll be like scratching your head first. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And it all has a purpose, and that's all I'm gonna have to say about that. It's kind of cryptic, but it's another, I don't know, it's just something I gotta try, see what happens. But anyway, as for the parasite energies, yeah, it's very, very powerful on our society. Notice how people are super negative here. And a lot of people have implants, negative implants, yes. The more negative, I believe, this is how I see it. The more positive you become, the more aware you become of your abilities, I believe those parasites leave. You don't need them anymore. As you can tell, many people love them, depending on how negative they are. I also want to think that serial killers have them, child molesters have them. Yeah, you gotta have something connected to you to be doing stuff like that. Murderers have parasites. Now those are possessions. But still, the person that's on the act is still, responsible for their own actions, of course. You can't blame the possession. It's a test. And some wish to be tested, to go. So I don't think everybody is fully, like what I mentioned about being actually possessed. I believe the, child molesters and serial killers, murderers, are possessed in some degree. Not all, but it does seem like the more darker you get, the more stuff you are attached to you. So like parasites can connect. Like if you get a dark feeling to do a violent act on somebody, it's like I'm not going to do it. I believe that is a parasite, but I believe it also leaves if you say no. So I believe that does happen. So it's some some people are just flipping out and just do something freaking just terrible, violence towards children or violence. Yeah, I believe I'm not sure if it's a full possession, but most likely it is a dark parasite has entered that one's consciousness. Not all cases. So there's different ways of looking about this. It's vast. I want to make this whole thing about it, but it is quite real, and it's quite disturbing. But it is here, definitely. Negative reptilians connect to them all the time. I don't know. I imagine they do get possessed by them, depending on what dimension they're in. Hard dimension. I don't think they work in the higher dimension, probably, but they have different versions of it. Is it all insectoid? It's hard to say. Possibly. Shit, I don't want to know. Probably. Yikes. But like I said, I mean, I knew somebody that loved this stuff, and she's just not in a good position at all right now. So, I mean, she has like I said, a lot of coward energies. She talks this big talk, but then she goes hides. So, whatever. If you want to experiment, you want to be Officer Crawley, go right ahead. Some people are going to do it no matter what. More power to you, but I don't recommend it. So that's my version of it. I'm going to go into something a little bit more positive, but it is good to know this stuff. Yeah, you think of violent acts like those that are strapping bombs to themselves and blowing themselves up. I'm not sure if all of them do. I imagine they do have some kind of parasite. I'm not sure if it's possession, but those that do violent acts all the time most likely are possessed by something. And a lot of them love it. A lot of them just love it. So they feel like they're superhuman, but I don't realize they're being destroyed from the inside. So yeah, it's scary. Oh, let's see here. Alright, give me a second to fully connect. Okay, Archangel Michael is here to say many corporate bosses are possessed. In some cases, there's different types of possession for greed. They're not always going for the negative attention, but they are not always themselves also. It's not always the case, but there are some cases. So your money system is involved. You can say your money system is a parasite to some degree, but also can be released. It all depends. Because money is used for darkness, and that is usually possession of darkness. It is possessed also. So objects can be possessed, just like anything here. You understand when you go into a place and you feel of darkness? Yes, because your room is possessed, basically. When you mentioned that, it also said like the government systems is Why do you think some Congress people don't think clearly? Why are we talking about politics? I'm trying to stay away from it. Where do you think a lot of the darkness presides? Where do you think? That's where it's going to be the strongest, because that's where it gets people angry. They go there, the lower energies go there, grab onto those individuals that are into politics, and lower their energies, which lowers other people's energies. Like, why did he do that? Why did he vote for this? Why did he do that? Etc. And a lot of Congress people get possessed all the time for power. Trump, I don't think he is possessed. He's just possessed with his own ego. I'm not going to go into politics, but anyway. Anyway, we're just exploring parasites. Why not bring up the government? You know, I'm just being fair. You know, the music industry, most definitely. But not everybody in the music industry, but the top execs definitely, to a certain degree. Mostly a like I said, not exactly a full possession, but a definitely have some sort of parasite of some kind. Some, not all, some do. Usually it's the leaders, but also they feel like this is empowering them. So, and I understand they can brush it off too. They can get rid of it. So the implant is what I'm trying to do. That was the word I was looking for, implant. But they can't get rid of them too. It does seem like it dies out eventually, over time. Bilderberg group, the meaning of that's going on. I know this isn't exactly the best rendition. This is a, you know, you can look up this name, Bilderberg group, on YouTube. It's all over the place. People infiltrating it and stuff like that. David Rockefeller is a part of it. That is, if you want to see a parasite, just look at a picture of David Rockefeller. It looks like a parasite already. God, jeez, I'm surprised he died. I really am. I really didn't think I thought he was going to live forever. So anyway, to go into news a little bit, Fox News isn't doing too well. Not to say that really matters, but just because I was thinking about Bill O'Reilly. Speaking of parasites, that's terrible, isn't it? That's terrible. In some cases, that's, jeez, I don't want to go there. That's terrible. Yeah, he's hiding a lot of his stuff. He did a lot of that stuff with women. Oh yeah, he's not. That's not good energy at all. He's hiding a lot. He's trying to make himself look good, basically. That was not a Democrat attack. In some cases, it might have been, but he did all that stuff. That is for real. No, that's not. I mean, other people might look at it differently, but I don't. I feel uncomfortable around him. So, part of him is good, of course, not all bad, but still. But Fox News has been going down the ratings. The reason I bring that up is like, hopefully, because earlier this year I was like with Bill O'Reilly there, you can't get the truth out. Well, now he's not there anymore, so now they're desperate for ratings. Desperate for ratings. Here comes your alien news. That's why I bring it up. Here comes your alternative media. It's like nothing we're doing is working. Well, it's just talk about crazy shit, such as this. You know, for example, you know what I mean? So, you never know. It'd be unlikely to happen very quickly, but I imagine they're going to bring more conspiracy knowledge into whatever it can to boost the ratings of the dying corpse called Fox News. It's not going to go anywhere. Some have been up and down, so it's a possibility. It's all controlled media, of course, but they still have to make money. So there is light where there is darkness. So I don't think it's all dark. So just putting it out there. Let's see here. What else we got? Basically, I'm just connected to the spirit world. What do we have for humanity today? Message from the Pleiadians. Not to worry, your world is safe. But many of you are awakening and you are seeing frightening things. So not to dwell into that. But there is much light where there is darkness. There are realms in your world that are full of darkness. That can be where your Anunnaki and other lower energies are. One is Dos in New Mexico is one. As for the underground and other places, your CERN is another. But there's much more to it than that. It will come to light eventually. Your CERN, not to worry. That has been dismantled. As for its main project, there are others around, yes. And not all have been mentioned. There is one in Africa and one in China. Most likely undetected at this time. And all underground. As for your CERN. There's different versions of it, of course. I believe it's called the Dragon's Circle. One moment. So, let me look this up. Triangle, I think. I'm getting the Dragon's Triangle. That is in, I believe, the Pacific, yeah. The Devil's Sea, the Dragon's Tide. From what I'm gathering, there's a lot of openings there at this time. Much of it. There is Atlantean energies there. Atlantis was everywhere. Not just the Atlantean. Much Atlantean energies are opening within the Devil's Triangle, I'm sorry. It is called that to keep people away. Much of your Anunnaki is there at this time. There's a lot of gray energies there, but also the Anunnaki there are trying to keep portals closed, but they're unsuccessful. And these portals are actually to bring more enlightenment to your world. The Devil's Triangle is just there, yes, to make people afraid. There's many tricks going on with dimensional energies at this time. Not to worry. They also bring up your political climate will be toxic for a while. Many do not like your Trump, but many do not like the government as it is. But realize your shadow government is changing and becoming something that you have never seen before. But you have not fully seen it, but some of it will be brought into your awareness as for being seen. Unlikely they will fully show themselves. What we are speaking of is new departments being created, like your NSA. There'll be other departments within your government being created soon. It is of your shadow elites. Government transformation in your U.S. government, slowly but surely. New departments will be created over time, and your government as you see it today will be transformed in your future time when the time is right. These things take time, as mostly it will be dismantled and rebuilt eventually. So to get there must be scandals and sacrifices, but your Trump is part of the transitional phase, as you can see. Oh, we have just begun. It is not all the end of the world here, not at all. It is the end of your dimension in some cases, of the ways you see the world today. That is going to shift. Over time, must be slow. Too fast, the world won't be able to handle it. Many of you want fast, but many are not fully ready. So it'll be a slow transition. Yes, this is said time and over. But yes, new departments will be created over time. New Mexico most likely will not get their wall because of funding, and that's ridiculous to begin with. For your Trump was a good idea to get elected, but it's not going to happen most likely. So not to worry. Walls do nothing. Your fence will eventually be brought down. Not yet. In time. But right now, the Mexico border is going to stay as it is. Yes, you might have more border troops here and there, but other than that, not to worry. And some of you might see triangle shapes of ships in your skies. That is of the Yael. And other beings attached, of course. Your Asasani energies of your Bashar group, or Shakani, is playing a big role. As for their philosophies, many were connected to their energies, but also see there's much more that's been brought to your environment. There's a grand landscape that has not been understood. In time, there's only so much one can handle as for information. The Naga on your planet, the Naga aliens, the serpent species, most of them will enter dreams of your humans, give messages of enlightenment, and help souls heal themselves. The Naga energy is not of negativity. Some of it is, yes, but much of it is a positive. And they are connected so much to the Naga that had so many lifetimes with them that they don't feel human at all when they come into this reality. The humanoid Naga is very romantic, also very spiritually connected. But also sometimes they feel like they're the boss of the planet because many female energies are very powerful within the Nagas. So if there's a dominant female presence around you, most likely it's a Naga female. Your Hillary Clinton is not that. She's more Anunnaki, a troll energy, a negative troll, but mostly Anunnaki. There's other connections, of course. At this time, yes, more of your Martian knowledge will become known of your Mars. For right now, is yes going to be much mystery, much will become in due time. The word of your Atlantis also will come blending into your society, especially the kings of Atlantis will start coming through channels in due time also. One moment. Many of you will begin to feel the Atlantean cities. Feel the air is different. Feel the aliens, the beings around you. Feel so different, so as if you're on another planet. And these energies are you awakening. The more you connect to it, the more you can expand into other realities. See your other dimensions more clearly. The Atlanteans saw the other dimensions very clearly. Connecting to the Atlantean energies is like reconnecting to your world. It's like finding the front door and entering it and seeing a vast landscape of another planet. This is what your Atlanteans are here to assist, to help you re-remember your world. Ever so slightly that will come in. They're still assessing your world. They're not fully ready to see it all. There's much negativity here as they have dealt with and know exactly what they're dealing with on your world. They see the manipulations. But also realize that many of you are, you can say, take the Atlantean crown, put it on your head. Some of you might feel like you have a crown on your head. I know this sounds funny and maybe ridiculous, but maybe not. It's just because you're putting your eyes on, you're seeing more clearly. In time. We're just letting you know, in case this happens. But your Atlantean world is your world. Of course, with Lemurian also. Lemurians do not need crowns. They have beauty. They have sea life connected to them. They have everything connected to them. But sea life, they are very Syrian. So if you connect to the Lemurians, you most likely see the Syrians. Some are say they're offshoot of the Syrians. Let you figure that one out. Some are, some aren't. Some are just Lemurians, some are Syrian Lemurians. For right now, you find your direction by simple words. I am ready to see more. Tell your guides that. Out loud. I'm ready to see more. I'm ready to see my grays. I'm ready to see my Arcturians. But don't be impatient. Just enjoy the energies. Of course, you say, I'm ready to see seahorses. I'm ready to see unicorns. Whatever it is that you like to connect with. Say you're ready. It's that simple. Because step by step, you will begin to feel the fourth density energies coming through you more clearly. It just takes time for you understand you're coming from the deep ocean of low energies. It takes time to see clearly of the higher vibrations. The more your humans connect with it, the easier. Some of you might have difficulties connecting to your real world because you're not part of the matrix and they are. That's one way of looking at it. So many of you are having difficulties connecting to this world. You find them on your internet, which is excellent. For right now, feel as if you are the sun, the moon, whatever it is that you like to connect with. Ask assistance from your angels and do not feel. Ask them any time to assist. Ask your guides to be more open. Ask. And give yourself time. Some of you are still holding on to third density environment and have not opened up your channel to hear clearly. You are all channels, but not all the channels are clear, as you can see. And some of you have missions here where your channel is not going to be fully open, because your mission is here, is third density environment, to assist others to open up. You will open up, but only so much. Others might open up faster than you. Because remember, there's much in this third density that needs you. Some connected to higher fourth density and completely cut off third. But that's not how you heal the third density. Being a part of the third density, healing it from within. Some of you wish, I'm ready for fourth density, I'm ready to get on my ship, I'm ready to get off this planet. But I'm still in third density, I'm still disconnected. Not really. Your mission is here. It is the 3D world. It is for you to make a positive impact. Because you're here for a reason. It's like being in the soup, the middle of the soup, and you're trying to swim out. You can't. But you're there for a reason. Does you need to define that reason? Not necessarily. Is that should stop you from connecting to fourth density energies? Not at all. Not at all. Keep reaching out. Understand the door will open when the time's right. Some of you, yes, your 3D version says, I am ready. But your higher self says, no, you're not. But keep trying, of course. Understand, when you're always pitying yourself in this third density, all you're going to get is pity. And anger, if you're angry, all you're going to get is more anger. If you make peace, there's one way of looking at it, peace. It's difficult, but you will learn. That will help you balance this lower vibration. Yes, it's like you're walking on a high wire. Yes, but you can make it to the other side. Sending you love. For the Palladians, much love to you. Keep on connecting. Okay, about to wrap up. This I was playing with this. As for meditation music, I found on Google Music. There's a free like Google Radio. I found a channel called Zen Music. It's on Google Music. It's free. You don't have to log. I think you have to be logged in, but you don't get charged. They try to charge you for Google Music, but you don't have to do it. I believe you can just search Google Music or Google Radio Zen Music, and you'll be able to find a channel. But there's all types of. So if you're looking or do meditation music, and it's free. So I was looking for that for a while, but didn't know where to look. So I kind of YouTube. I'm kind of tired of YouTube, but they do have commercials pop in here and there, but not very short. But it's free. You don't have to sign up for everything. They'll have a thing that says sign up for Google Music for $8 a month or something, but you can just say no to that. So I want to put that out there. I've been wanting to talk about that forever. I keep forgetting. So anyway, all right, blessings all. Thank you for joining us. I know I didn't do much with the chat, so thank you, chat. What am I getting from the chat room? Positive energies. Channel Martin Luther King is what I'm feeling with it. I don't know if apparently that's somebody out there. All right, we'll connect to him sometime. I know that sounds weird. Maybe somebody else throw that in there, but anyway. I'm probably not doubt many people are saying that, but anyway, that's the message I got. Yeah, webinar tomorrow. Just basically go to the channel itself, my Ivan's Horror YouTube channel, and it'll just pop up. But I can't make an event for it anytime soon. Hopefully in the future you can do that. I'll probably ask them about that again. So all right, blessings everyone. Thank you for being a part of this. Much appreciated for donations and webinar members, and appreciate everybody for being a part of this. I know I don't email people very quickly. I try to. It's just, and also if you have, I was gonna add this also. I know I do channel messages. I'm still catching up on all of those that's been submitted. I don't have that open. But if you have a subject matter that likes to be like to be mentioned, such as the parasite stuff, that's great. Please just email me. Just go to ivantower.com and just email me. It doesn't mean I'll get back to you. If I get back to you, it'll be on a video. So feel free to do that. Doesn't mean I will go into it, but it's up to you. If you have an idea for it, I do that every once in a while. So people email me about certain subjects. I don't email them back, but I do a video on it. So if you need a update from my email, just come here. That's not always the case, but anyway, this is how I answer my email. I just make a video. I don't mention the person, but I do mention the subject sometimes. So if subject needs to be discussed. That's about it. So much love everyone. Have a great week. Webinar tomorrow, as I just said, and happy channeling.